I started out at GTE as a telephone operator.
Oh, interesting.
When I was just 18, when I was going to college. And so you're talking to those people on the phone, like, you're literally on a switchboard. Not this one, the record board, but they were there at the time.
Yeah. I can visualize that. I've seen that in movies at different eras and all that.
Yeah.
That's such a
so
cool...
I did that, and talking to people one-on-one on the phone, even if they need to get to 911. We didn't have 911 at the time.
Basic customer service where human connection and clear communication was important. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And then I worked there in 20 years, and I took an early out.
Really?
Yeah. So I was in... You
20
years.
I didn't know you were going to say 20 years.
I started 18. I left when I was almost 39.
Wow.
And that's when Verizon became Verizon. GTE and Bell Atlantic merged and became Verizon. So all the management people were asked to take an early out. And that door could not have hit me fast enough out of that place.
You were ready.
That is done.
Yeah.
And
20 years, you get stale, like in terms of like passion, a sense of purpose for a career sometimes.
But I was in data and network sales, so I had high-end clients. I had IBM, Sears, Pennies. I had all the big accounts, and I was selling data network.
Hi, everybody. Jason Thibodeau here, your host as always, Mortgage Lounge. Welcome back. I have what's become a very close friend of mine on Beyond Just Business. We're kind of kindred spirits in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Lisa Kovac.
Yes. Hello. Hello.
I've made so many mistakes with you.
It's actually Kovac if you're Hungarian, but we say Kovacs anyway.
Kovac it is. Okay, good. I feel better. You're with Real Estate, as many realtors are these days. I know that they're a pretty cool brand right now, aren't they?
They are. We have over 31,000 agents.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of can tell that you're actually pretty excited to be representing their brand.
Yeah.
I feel the energy.
It's great.
Yeah.
When I started in December 2022, I switched over, and there was only, I think I was like 7,500. So not even within 3 years, it's at 31,000. So you can imagine what our stock is.
What incredible growth. Are they publicly traded?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Wow.
REAX.
I'll have to check that out. I didn't know.
Yeah. So when we got in it, we get free stock, and then we get stock options also when we sell things. It's
no wonder it's growing like this, because I think I've tried to grow this way too, the abundance mindset. I've noticed in business, like penny wise, pound foolish is the traditional approach, right? Like ownership and leadership seems to be wanting to white claw most of the revenues, and ownership remains only theirs, right? But like with places like Real, it's kind of like the new age version of real estate.
It is.
And in my small micro way, I try to do that here. It seems to be working.
It does.
Yeah. Well, about you. My wife knew you before I knew you.
Oh, Lorraine is amazing.
Yeah.
She's my savior in all my escrows.
She really is. I know. She's my savior in other ways.
Yes.
Shout out to my wife, Lorraine Thibodeau. She's the owner of On Demand Escrow.
Yes, and the switch was effortless, and it's amazing. In fact, even if it's not my listings, I still try to get her to do them.
Yeah, like siding on the buy side. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of her contracts that she gets, she'll make the comment to me, my agent fought for me on the buy side and we were able to get an agreement. And I'm like, that's incredible, because that's pretty rare that happens.
Well, we believe in someone, you want to sell it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, she's an amazing human being.
She is.
So at some point we got introduced, and it turned out like we had a lot in common, the car thing. Like we both have a passion for cars.
We do.
Off camera or maybe on camera. I don't know. We were talking about Formula One. That's so fascinating. We've done some car shows together. Our good friend Wyatt.
Yes.
Hi, Wyatt, Mr. Wyatt Hill.
Hi, Wyatt.
He does his, what's he call his car show? Do you remember?
No, but we should know.
I know. Sorry, Wyatt. You're going to get mad at us.
Coffee and Cars, I think. It's just a coffee and cars.
Yeah, Coffee and Cars. Yeah. And we're talking about doing a collaboration with all of us at our location here. So stay tuned for that.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to talk about, if you don't mind, because I think it's super cool. We'll talk about Seal Beach and the thing that you did yesterday and your new office. I want to talk about all that, but real quick, just because it's so fun. Your daughter is where right now and experiencing what?
Yes, my daughter just got back from Qatar. and she was in the paddock at F1 for the whole weekend. And
I'm a big Formula One fan.
Yeah, what an experience it was. She was literally right there, right under the stopping when he won, and she has pictures of the whole group coming out and him rolling in. It was just, the experience is mind-blowing for me to even know that you can even get there.
Was this Thanksgiving weekend that the race happened?
Yes. So she wasn't home for Thanksgiving.
I've been so busy. Like, who won? I didn't pay attention.
Verstappen.
Of course he did. He's so incredible. Like, I didn't think he was going to win the championship this year, and all of a sudden, the flip of the switch.
That was like, watch the last 10 go-arounds.
Yeah.
It was a little dicey because the other team, McLaren, kind of did a bad shot on...
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, dirty driving?
Yeah.
Well, I think they're desperate.
No, I mean pit stop-wise. So they fell back.
Okay, got it. Interesting. Yeah, Formula One's super fun to watch.
Yeah, because Norris was supposed to win.
Sorry, IndyCar.
Yeah, so it was fantastic. And then they went to the soccer match.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And that was the FIFA
FIFA, it was Qatar and Palestine. And Palestine won.
That's incredible.
But they came back with some amazing souvenirs.
That's incredible.
Yeah, just a mind-blowing experience.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, here we are driving really nice cars and having fun, but it's like nothing.
That's next level stuff. Yeah, when you shared that with me, I wanted to get it on camera.
Yeah.
Anything else that was like interesting in their experience?
Wow. No, it was just they did camel racing. They rode a camel. Skeet shooting. They had falcon stuff going on. Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. It was the F1 paddock, and they met him.
That's
and
so
Beckham,
cool.
and it was just mind blowing what she is able to accomplish.
Yeah, it's really impressive. You got to be pretty proud.
It's great.
All right, we're going to segue to you.
But can I stop for 1 second?
Of
Because
course.
I just want to say how I met Jason was.
Yeah.
I was looking for a car. And
I forgot about that.
I was looking for a car. I needed a little tax shelter, and my Tesla was done, and I needed a car. And I thought, well, why don't I go big if I'm going to go? So I
wanted a
went with
Macan.
Porsche. I wanted a Macan, and it didn't meet the
6,000-pound gross vehicle weight rating for the bonus depreciation.
So Lorraine says, well, my husband really likes cars. And so I got that's how I met, through a text with your wife.
Right.
And then I told him what I wanted. And then he told me I needed to get this. And then he searched for it. We found one. And for thanking you for helping me get my car, I got you a little something.
Oh, wow. This is a surprise gift happening right now? You're welcome, by the way. I'm so glad that worked out. No way. A Porsche bag. Ooh, this is exciting.
It's the best.
What do we have here?
So it's a signed magazine. We went to Cars and Coffee on Pecla when they were there, and it's signed for you.
Let me get rid of this.
And so thank you.
Thank
very
you
much.
So much.
You're welcome.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a collector's book.
Wow.
And I know he's going to enjoy it in his office.
Signature right here. Can I get this framed? No.
Yes, you can.
Lisa, thank you so much.
Very welcome, and thank you for everything you've done with me.
Oh, you're welcome. You. Well, the feeling's
and
mutual.
business-wise, too.
It goes both ways, though, doesn't it? I think that's why we get along so well, because there's give and there's take, and it works well. This is really beautiful. I'll put this actually on the table here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you tell we like cars?
Should we talk business?
Yeah. You know, it's funny we talk about that, and obviously we've got a lot of experience and bring a lot of value to the table, but and I'm happy to talk about it. It's just not the thing that, like, lights up my day. I don't know. It's the tool that gives me the life I want to live. I can quote you an interest rate if you want, but all right.
What's the interest rate today?
I mean, you know, it's not bad. We had a lousy ADP jobs report this morning.
Oh.
Okay. But this is the awkward part about our industry. Bad news is good news for us. It's very strange because it's not like we want people to lose their jobs. It's awful. And I kind of blame the Fed for this because ultimately this higher for longer interest rate regime, for lack of a better word, has kind of like gotten us to this point. We were trying to avoid this. He was supposed to be able to get ahead of it, and he has not because the Fed is old and slow and reacts only when it's too late, right? Because once that train starts or job losses start picking up steam, there's no stopping it. Like it's like There's no stopping that train. So now he's going to start cutting more aggressively. But now we're going to go through what's inevitably going to be either no growth or a recession in terms of GDP. So all of that to say, interest rates 6.25% roughly for a 30-year fixed. You can get into the 5s on certain jumbo products and government products. But I kind of anticipate, I'm not going to name the administration because then I'll get flagged on YouTube. But the current administration is going to name a new Fed chair in May.
Oh, okay.
So the current Fed chair, who will go nameless, is on his way out. And it's going to be an administration man. And we're likely next year going to see some lower interest rates. Don't quote me on that. And I don't want to jinx us, right? Because every time we think this is going to happen, the rug gets pulled out from under us. But I will say 6.25% and some product in the 5s, hell of a lot better than 7.5% more or less %, right?
Yes.
And that's why we're starting to see an uptick in activity. Nothing insane, but certainly better than it used to be.
That's good news.
Yeah, there's your mortgage talk for the day.
2026, here we come.
Yeah, I think we're all looking forward to it. We could use a little more normal in our life.
Yes, we could.
One thing I know about you is you're integrated deeply and passionately into the Seal Beach community in downtown.
I am.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. It's a really, really cool town. It's my preference if I'm wanting to go to a downtown to go to Seal Beach, Main Street. A little more quaint, a little more cute. I don't know what the word is. Magical, enchanting.
It is.
What is it? Old school.
Yeah.
Right?
You walk down the sidewalk and you say hi to people.
Yeah.
And they say hi back.
I love Huntington Beach, but I do avoid Main Street.
I grew up in Huntington when Huntington was Huntington, old school Huntington, which was great.
It was a different vibe back then.
Yeah.
These days it gets pretty intense down there, especially during the summertime.
Yeah, I don't go back.
Yeah. So like Seal Beach, you're going to have a chill vibe, great food, great restaurants and all the rest, and great people. Your real estate office is basically right outside the heart of it.
It is.
Yeah. And then you're giving back to the community in a lot of different ways. Yesterday is an example of that. You want to talk about it?
Sure. My office is located right off of Main Street on Electric Avenue, next to the little white church.
I've seen it. It's really cute.
Yeah. And right next to that is the salon that I have, Recharge Electric. So
also very cool.
We had the space next door for quite a while, and we decided to remodel it. So we opened up in April, May of this year. Grand opening is going to be January, by the way, because it's just been so busy. I haven't had a chance to breathe and have a grand opening. So everyone's welcome.
I can relate to that.
Yes.
If it makes you feel any better, we just did ours after 5 months.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
I could call it a 1-year anniversary, but I won't.
Fine.
Yeah. And yesterday we had a real day of giving. So every year our real brokerage does a day of service that they pick, and it's usually the first Tuesday of December. So last year we did the Long Beach Food Bank. This year I coordinated the Seal Beach Save Our Ocean beach pickup. It was a special pickup. We had about 20 people signed up. A little few dropped out last minute, but that's fine. We had so much trash in an hour and 45 minutes. We could not believe it. And that was only at the jetty because they didn't have a beach pickup in November because of the weather. And so the next scheduled, if you guys want to come, is December 20th. It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Again?
We don't, but Save Our Ocean does it every year, every month. Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
It's in Saturday. And if the kids need service hours, it's a great way for them to get service hours.
Oh, yeah. We actually just experienced that in the summertime. Our boys were at the Bolsa Chica Wetlands Reserve doing that stuff, pulling weeds and whatnot in the heat. That was their first experience of real hard manual labor. They were having a rough time. They were not too happy with us after.
Well, they can dig through the rocks with pickers and get all that stuff out.
At least they'll be on the beach.
It's very gratifying.
No, it's beautiful work that you're doing.
It is. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Yeah, I try to give back to the community as much as possible.
Yeah, I know that. I know you're very engaged.
Yeah.
Okay. There was another topic we were going to bring up. Refresh my memory. We have so many things we were going to talk about.
The Roundhouse? Possibly.
The Roundhouse. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal because, I mean, it's considered a historical home or like...
No, they didn't want to do historical because if they wanted to do any changes to it, they opted not to do
They wanted the freedom,
historical.
like they created freedom for design.
Right.
Yeah.
So Leon Myers built one of 33 homes, and we call it the Roundhouse. All
who's
of them are
Leon Myers?
Leon Myers
For people
was
who
an
don't know.
architect back, and he in the 70s, and he did these round modular homes, and they're all self-sustained. They were green homes at the time.
Oh, interesting.
They had steam, and don't know how did the green work, but it was in this house, but the prior owner took it out for heating. And then it's a third owner, was my buyer, was going to live in it. Things happened. We went ahead and remodeled it and resold it. It was a tough sell because it was so unique. It's completely round. You don't get lost.
Yeah.
There's no square wall in the house.
And the fact that you pulled that off the way you did
it was the highest
really...
sale on the hill at the time. It was
Do you mind sharing what the number was?
$3 million.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We were asking 3,250, but buyers paid buyer concession, which is always helpful.
I have a question on this topic. It's bringing something up for me as it pertains to you in particular.
Yeah.
You know, you meet real estate's a tough business.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've heard the statistic before that after 5 years, 80 to 85% of realtors fail. All right. And it's tough because a lot of times you have to spend money to make money.
Right.
It's the sweat equity. It's the networking. It's the marketing high-end properties like the Roundhouse. Mm-hmm. And I've been in the industry since 2004. My main clients are realtors, so I kind of have a unique perspective. And I've seen so many realtors are wonderful human beings, but still really struggle, like really, really struggle. And I got a lot of empathy for it because I've been through different versions of that with market swings and difficult times in my life. But what struck me about you is for some reason with certain agents, it comes a little bit easier. Not that it's easy work, right? But for some reason, it's like you kind of hit the ground running, and you don't necessarily when you're faced with a challenge like the Roundhouse, where maybe it takes a bit to sell or find the right buyer, and also negotiate a deal that even works for everyone, which was challenging on that one, if I remember correctly. Like, can you help me understand what you can attribute that to? There's a law of attraction with you that I've noticed that just works. And I know sometimes it's hard to put that into words, Because
I don't know if age helps me.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. But before I knew you personally, Lorraine was always talking about you on these transactions. And I would hear you sometimes with her on the phone with you in the car. And I'm like, why is she always moving and shaking and doing these deals? And how do you explain this?
I don't know. I've actually only been active in real estate.
I know. That's
years.
what I'm talking about, though.
My life
this is the 17. Point where 85% of realtors fail. And here you are just Yeah.
It's my third career, basically. I started out at GTE as a telephone operator.
Oh, interesting.
When I was just 18, when I was going to college. And so you're talking to those people on the phone you're literally on a switchboard. Not this one, the record board, but they were there at the time.
Yeah. I can visualize that. I've seen that in movies at different eras and all that.
Yeah.
That's such a
cool. I did that and talking to people one-on-one on the phone, even if they need to get to 911. We didn't have 911 at the time.
Basic customer service where human connection and clear communication was important. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And then I worked there in 20 years, and I took an early out.
Really?
Yeah. So I was in
20
years.
I didn't know you were going to say 20 years.
I started 18. I left when I was almost 39.
Wow.
And that's when Verizon became Verizon. GTE and Bell Atlantic merged and became Verizon. So all the management people were asked to take an early out. And that door could not have hit me fast enough out of that place.
You were ready.
That was done.
Yeah.
And
20 years, you get stale, in terms of passion, a sense of purpose for a career sometimes.
But I was in data and network sales, so I had high-end clients. I had IBM, Sears, Pennies. I had all the big accounts, and I was selling data network. And so I was used to communicating with those type of people.
Wow. That's super impressive. This actually explains a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's a tough sell sometimes, doing that kind of thing.
It is. Traveled a lot. And
yeah.
It was fun. I don't regret a minute of it. And that's where I got...
That probably really shaped you in terms of your career growth and who you are
today. My dad was a hard worker, too. He was escapee from Hungary, so there was always work ethic in the family.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, again, I didn't know that either. Okay, so...
He escaped in 1948, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. Isn't it interesting, right? Because it feels like that matters a lot.
It does.
As somebody coming from... either a war-torn country or escaping poverty or communism, whatever it is, right? Like my wife, who we've talked about, her parents, same thing, came from a war-torn country. Lorraine, my wife, it's so funny. This is so fascinating about her because it's just been in her blood, the hard work piece. It's part of their culture. When she got her worker's permit, And without her parents knowing, she walked across the street 1 block to Baskin & Robbins, and she applied, and she got the job. And then within less than 3 months, she was named the manager by this cute Vietnamese family who owned it. Hi, Julie. She looked at me the other day when we went and got ice cream because she's known us since we were in high school.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Jason, you look so fat. I'm like,
oh, thanks.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Put you in check.
Yeah, like I have to make sure I'm taking care of myself so I don't get the comments when we go to her first high school job. But it was so fascinating to me to like, she just came home and told her parents, hey, I got this job. And what teenager, high schooler does that kind of thing?
Right.
And I feel like it's tied to, the similar experience you've had with your dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fascinating to me.
Yeah, the work ethic. And
Yeah.
I think I brought that down with the kids, too.
Yeah.
The kids were
Your
young when we
daughter's
got
in freaking
divorced.
guitar.
Yeah. And my son's very successful in design. So it's been a great experience for them, too. And when you raise kids, too, as a single mom, when you have a divorce after so long, they really see the hard work that comes into raising a family, working, and just making ends meet at the time.
Not easy.
No.
Probably some difficult days, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, this stress management, dealing with trauma.
That's great.
Yeah.
We're all healthy.
It makes us who you are today and probably your kids, too.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. There you go again. Always so positive. Glass half full. Not everyone's that way,
I don't know how I can wake up in the morning thinking, oh, my God, I don't want to go into work. I love going into my office, and Michael's my better half's a great supporter of my business, and he's right there by my side.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right on. Well, impressive that we've shared a lot. Did we miss anything? I don't know if we missed anything.
Gosh, no, I'll give you a gift. We talked about Porsches.
We talked about the car show coming.
Car
I think
show.
Talked about yesterday.
Guitar.
Talked about Rhea. Yeah.
No, I'm just ready. I'm ready for 2026. I've been taking a lot of AI training through Real courses. Oh my gosh, it's like mind blowing. I am not
really?
a tech
You have?
person.
Can we talk about that a little bit? So I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
But do you have anything worth sharing in terms of the market in Seal Beach and your viewpoint on it as we head into 2026?
Seal, this is the first time I've not had a house in escrow. Knock on wood. I hope it doesn't last too long since I've been pretty comfortable, busy. I have a lot of buyers, but we don't have anything in stock.
So inventory is still
Inventory is low, and the buyers are definitely pickier than they used to be. And they are...
What can you attribute that to, just out of curiosity?
They want more for their money. In Seal Beach, it's a very niche community, and it's high-end, $2.5 million and up.
So people buying in Seal Beach are like, I want this thing beautiful, turnkey, maybe, whatever.
They expect it.
Curb appeal, location.
I just did an off market with tenants in place. I don't know how I pulled that one off with the agent. And
For an investor? Or?
No, they wanted the house so bad that we lowered the price to have the tenant stay in for another year, because my seller, who was leasing the property, I leased it for him. He got in a bind and wanted to buy something else, and they had a 2-year lease. So I had a year left on the lease. And these sellers are renting in town 3 blocks away from the house they own until July.
Yeah. Wow. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's like man plans, but then God laughs is the same.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed a lot of the times with your particular marketplace, you're probably encountering a lot of situations like this that aren't necessarily boilerplate.
No.
And one thing I've noticed about you is you're able to figure it out from a negotiation standpoint.
I don't know how, but we do it.
Yeah, because not the same situation, but a very complicated circumstance with the Roundhouse too. And I'm sure there's plenty of other examples.
Yeah.
But that's...
But being embedded in the community like I am, I've lived there... I am 45 plus years. I raised my kids there, right in town. So a lot of people, and it's name recognition too. Yeah. And they trust you. So
you got a really cool life, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's great. Let's keep it going, Jason.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking of the Beauty and the Beast scene in the beginning of Belle walking through town, with the magical music happening. That's what it feels like for you.
I never
sometimes.
take a day for granted.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you got a really good energy and vibe about you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
I think that's it, folks. We've learned a lot today. Thank you for sharing
know
this.
a few things, huh?
No, I didn't. I learned a lot today, too. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, too.
Thank you,
That helps
Jason.
me understand you a little bit more deeply.
Thank you.
Which is, being a deep empath, I actually really enjoy that. Not so much the mortgage part, this part, human connection.
Yeah, this is great. And great space, by the way. It's really nice.
Yeah,
I love
20
it.
years in, like I said, you kind of like, what else am I going to do?
Yeah.
And this has been nice to be able to grow out the branches, and then mentor and coach people and loan officers and all that. It's a little bit more exciting for me these days.
Thanks. And I think I'm going to use your other room for some
That's what it's here for.
Instagram stuff.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's so awesome.
We can have that conversation too.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Until next time. Thank you, Lisa.